Okay, so I may have forgotten about Lucario and Greninja, but I'll start with them in this part. Alright. By the way, if you don't know the rules about how I do like the test to see if these counters are good or not, check out part 1 right now. Okay, now onto the video. Starting with Lucario, their counter is okay. It probably scales with Aura, I'm not completely sure, but that's basically all of Lucario's moves. It's quite bad, only doing 13% around when I was around 40, and then doing about 14% when I was at 52. Also at higher percents, this can happen. So, I'll give it a C tier. Greninja's counter is unique in that it spawns an interactable object, which can be a log or a Pokemon plushie. Since these are interactable, yes, they can block projectiles. It deals about 16%, and you could choose to attack from the right, left, and you could attack down. It also sounds quite far, and if you attack down, it can spike. I would give it A tier because of the good damage, knockback, and the ability to spike. Shulk's counter is about as good as Greninja's because of the mid-auto arc. Normally it does 12%, nothing impressive, but with the Buster art, it can do 31%. Yeah. On top of that, this kills. This can happen also for some reason. Well, there's a cool effect, so bonus points. I'll give this counter A tier. Corrin's counter is also A tier because it does 23%. It kills, and let's say you're landing and someone tries to start to juggle you. Well, you can just counter and send them up, so it can kill them or just put them in a bad spot so that you can start juggling them. Witch Time is a bit weird as a counter because it doesn't do any damage when you hit it. It just slows them down. But what most people do is they do an uncharged forward smash, so it can kill and do a lot of damage, but it doesn't immediately hit the opponent, so they can just pass through with some moves. I'll still give it A tier just because it can slow people down. King K. Rool's counter does good damage and kill. That would be enough to put it in B tier or A tier, but it also reflects. Yeah. So that basically guarantees it's going in A tier. Incineroar's counter doesn't do much damage or have that much kill power when you use it on somebody immediately. But roll the clip. It's going in S tier. Toad's counter is really bad. It's a throw and 7 normal attack, so against Stone and Wonder Wing it works while other counters don't. But I don't want to explain it because that could be a whole video itself on why it's so bad. There's a video by Fire the Pyro. Oh, you should just watch his video. It's really good. And it explains everything. It's going in F tier. Mii Sword Fighter's counter is basically just Corrin's. It did like 3 extra damage in the one counter that I got. Sends up like Corrin, so yeah. It's basically just Corrin's counter. I'll give it A tier. And that was every non-DLC counter. I may do DLC later, so subscribe for that. Bye.